Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. I'm Tritney, I'm the reader here at the Crown and Castle Collective, where we can all be the rulers of our own kingdom that we call life. I'm excited to be back on YouTube. I've been posting daily, even on Instagram and TikTok. But if you haven't subscribed already and you want to see more free content like this, go ahead and subscribe and don't miss when I go live. Ow, I haven't gone in a while, but I feel one soon. Anyways, I'm excited. I have a lot of really fun decks to use with you guys. I've been gone for a while, but yeah, I'm gonna just shuffle as I go through each collective. So starting with group number 1. All right, if you chose collective number 1, we're gonna start with the food fortunes. I don't know why I want to start with this because it's kind of broad assumptions, but I love this deck. It sets the vibe, right? If you think about food, it really interacts with all of our sensations. So what sensations about you inspires others? What kind of energy? We have the extra firm one, 20. This is tofu energy, right? Very versatile. So your guys' energy is able to work with just about anyone and just about anything. You could work with a lot of different mediums, on a lot of different platforms, or across a large genre. I had to check the lighting. But yes, tofu. Me personally, I'm a vegan, so I worship this dish in many different forms. So exactly, people see you as super versatile, something that they usually look for in a person, whether that's in your character, your qualities, and that is more than physical. It could be literally your morals, your ethics, how your brain works, and just who you are as a person rather than just what you are. Now, moving on, I think that tofu one's pretty cool. So what about you inspires others is that you can take many different shapes and forms, right? I'm also hearing SpongeBob, so you can have a funny little giggle. Yeah, whatever the noise that SpongeBob makes. I'm hearing that just because tofu's very sponge. And or Patrick, you could have a bestie. What about you inspires other people is how loyal you are and also how compassionate. So clarifying this tofu energy with what inspires others about my collective number 1. What about my collective number 1 inspires others? We have the 5 of Cups. This did come out in the upright with that tofu card. I'm getting there's a lot of water sign in this because tofu, yes, the pressed one, you have to expel all of the water. And also with the 5 of Cups here, we're seeing more water sign energy. Now, you don't, I feel like you feel things very deeply, but you don't let them, so I'm hearing there's 2, because there's 2 water signs. One water sign, moves very quickly, water under the bridge, while the other one kind of gets stuck in this 5 of Cups energy, which is focusing more on maybe what could have been and getting tossed away in those fantasies rather than what actually is. And so people see you as, again, like people fantasize about you, right? And you really can fit into any scenario and any character within anyone else's life because I don't know, it's just weird. People fantasize about you, like they imagine all these different possibilities with you, and so when things go astray or maybe not as planned, maybe you're someone who's like, oh, well, it is what it is, or maybe you're someone that kind of has to process things, allow yourself time to move and expel those emotions. Moving forward, we're gonna do I'm gonna do the trash animals oracles. Now this one's also really fun to use. For my collective number 1, what about them inspires other people? Y'all are giving water sign energy, feeling things on a deep level, really understanding materials, like you absorb things on a really deep level, maybe not even like mentally, like with math and science, like you just have a good grasp on things, on the spiritual world, the emotional signals, social cues. Collective number 1. What about my collective number 1 inspires other people? I'm hearing some people are multilingual, speak multiple languages. We we have the squirrel, which is communication. What languages do you speak? Because I'm hearing someone speaks the language of the universe, whatever that means, and I'm getting it's not even the language I'm speaking right now. Or anything else that's like spoken in tongue. Okay, I don't know. Getting really weird audio stuff coming through with that. Squirrel. So, again, with that SpongeBob energy, that the tofu and the 5 of cups here, right? You are like an emotional roller coaster, but people love that about you because you bounce back, right? You're always optimistic about it, kind of like a squirrel, always willing to go here and then there and just kind of play around with the playground that is the sandbox that is this life, right? Okay, clarifying the trash animal oracle, the squirrel card. What about my collective number 1 inspires? Why am I getting SpongeBob? Now I'm getting Sandy Cheeks, and also we have SpongeBob, we have Squidward. Okay, so some of you, it's not even SpongeBob, right? Because that's such a generational thing. It could be like a movie cast. Something about you and your circle closest to you. People are like, wow, that is like a cast of a show. So you inspire other people to surround themselves with people who bring out the best in life, that literally make you feel things very deeply, but you can move through these challenges together. You're not moving through these challenges alone in life. With the squirrel, they nest in communities. So I'm getting that you are a great support system, collective number 1. We have necessity. You are needed. You're a key member of the group. What about you inspires other people is that you see the necessity. Necessity. You see the necessity to allow yourself time to grow, to do, like, you're really patient, collective number 1, because tofu takes a while to absorb the flavors, and with the 5 of cups here too, it's like allowing something to marinate, essentially. So you allow your energies to expand over time, and because you allow the change of the season, the squirrel, he prepares for winter ahead of time so that when winter does roll around and it's necessary for him to recharge, he needs energy, he needs protein, he needs that nut. Y'all have the necessities ahead of time to go and store perhaps even some money away, something special. I'm just getting that you guys take care of things ahead of time and make things easier for yourself, or at least try to prepare yourself mentally and emotionally for what's expected of you. Because I'm getting something about our necessity in a community, so like how other people are expecting us to show up, how other people depend on us. You guys really go the extra step to make sure that you're doing everything that you can to show up for the people that need you and that love you. And I'm getting that's what about you inspires other people is your selflessness. Because SpongeBob, he has sold his soul to the Krabby Patty. Okay? Delicious. Diet Dr. Kelp. I am not a diet soda fan, but it's still funny. Okay. Oh, yeah, did I say this in 9 of Pentacles? Wow. Okay. I didn't even read that as the Nine of Pentacles. It's very independent energy. So I'm getting that your internal dialogue, right? Because with community and also being very independent, there's two polar ends of being an internal loner or someone who is very internal but having to function in larger groups, essentially. And we're seeing the same thing here with the Five of Cups and the Tofu. So it could be hard for you to express yourself in larger groups, but on one-on-one intimacy with that Nine of Pentacles, it really allows you guys to open up. Perhaps you become very vulnerable, and that's what about you inspires other people. Because they know that deep inside that they're also like this. I'm seeing these two nuts. One's a peanut, what's a walnut? What's a walnut? One's a peanut, one's a walnut. And they're essentially two of the same things. Two of the same different things. I'm getting a lot of yin and yang as well. Alright. 2 more cards. Collective number 1. That's what you got. And we're ending it with... What haven't I used? Okay. We'll use this Mystical Tarot, and then your bonus card will be the last card. And this is the deck I've been using over on my Instagram, my TikTok, and I've also been uploading them here on YouTube. Just free daily videos for your daily energies, essentially. And you can see them. They're timeless. Whenever you find them is whenever the messages is meant for you, meant to be. All right, 2 more cards. Collective number 1. What about you inspires other people? Tower card energy. So with all this water coming through, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, 9 of Pentacles, we're getting Capricorn. Same thing here with the Squirrel card. Also, Tower card, Scorpio energy. And to clarify that Tower card, what about you inspires other people? Because we're getting, I mean, obviously this emotional energy is a huge factor in you, collective number 1. Your ability to feel things so deeply inspires other people. And how you communicate the necessity and the importance of these emotions to you is what people uphold most about you. And the tower fell. Breaking down paradigms, baby. I feel like you're not afraid to speak your truth or like speak things that are a little bit harsh. Just like with this tofu, again, it's, I don't know. Tofu is savage, bro. All right, this card wanted to come out, and I'm glad I didn't say no to her. This is the Green Woman, number 3, Empress energy with that Tower card. People may not want to listen to you, collective number 1, at first. So the reason we had such weird down vibes at first, the gray energy, the white, uncertain with the clouds here. Tofu hasn't really taken its shape or form yet. It's still pliable. Anyways, I'm getting that people underestimate you at first. They don't think that there's much to you until they get to talk to you and they realize that you are this Empress energy. You know a lot more than what you lead on to, and you're also capable of much more than they thought. And I think that maybe you even feel this way towards yourself, collective number 1. And that there's just a lot of water sign energy, so those emotions could be hard for you to handle in the 3D, depending on your chart. Or even balancing your communication between yourself and other people. But what about you inspires others is that you're a great person to have in a group. I feel like you have very unique ideas when it comes to creative endeavors and also when it comes to group projects. Also, you're not afraid to work alone. Perhaps you almost even do better when you are able to create your own direction, to have some kind of creative freedom, regardless. And with the Empress and the Tower, y'all slay. You really do. I'm getting great fashion. You're able to switch it up with that tofu. Literally, there's just so much versatility. I can't explain it. And with that necessary and the squirrel, if you are single, collective number 1, your sex appeal inspires other people. They wish that they could talk to you. Perhaps you have boundaries set up. And also, like with the Tower and the Empress card, perhaps the feminine side is closed off to this. But there is a good balance between masculine and feminine energies. And you're just so addicting, collective number 1. I really just could go on and on, back and forth between the tofu and the nut. Like, I'm getting like peanut satay or whatever. I'm getting peanut tofu, essentially. Spicy. But collective number 1, I hope this inspires you in whatever shape or form. I know the readings don't always follow the topics, but it is what it is. The cards show us what is meant for you, and I hope you enjoyed this reading. You can follow me, subscribe. All the information and goodies are in the description box. Y'all know how YouTube works. Give a like, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Collective number 2. This is your reading. I'm happy to be back on YouTube. I'm excited. If you haven't subscribed or followed me on Instagram, I plan to do live readings and also personal readings. Those are available. All the goodies are in the description box. But yeah, collective number 2, what about you inspires other people? The first card that we're starting off with is from the Food Fortunes deck. These are fun, classy, cute. I'm getting that's you because these cards are not entirely classy. They're very gimmicky. But we have the bagged one. Again, yeah, I'm getting gimmicky, very on brand. Doritos, right? I don't even know if I'm supposed to say their name. But, yeah, the bagged one. You could be super into Doritos. People see you as a snack. Collective number 2. What about you inspires other people is that you're able to get things done very quickly. You're on the go. Maybe you're always up to something, always doing something very fun, laid back. Like I'm hearing like you go to the pool in the summertime. You're constantly out doing something with friends or even on your own. But yeah, I'm getting Cool Ranch Doritos and Locos Tacos. I'm hearing Taco Bell. Maybe you guys like to meet up with friends at like fast food places. But also it's just very laid back, very chill. And you could be into video games. But that's just all that I'm getting off that bag chips. I'm getting that you are very witty too. Sharp edges on the chips. I don't know why that's getting like you're very sharp, witty. Maybe you have sharp features and you look good. You look like a snack people would lick their fingers. So I don't know what's inspiring about you is you're so fun. And also up to date, Doritos is just something that seems like, again, very on brand, very up to date on branding, and also maybe you wear name brand, or maybe you don't even care. But we're clarifying collective number 2. What about you inspires people? What inspires other people about you? Clarify this bagged one. Maybe you wear baggy clothes. And that could be inspiring. Maybe you like to wear sweats. We have the 10 of Pentacles. This is family energy. It's kind of similar to collective number 1. You guys are all about... Sorry, let me make sure you don't glare you out. Okay. You guys are all about your community, your family, your friends. You are very focused about getting that bag, essentially. Is essentially what it is saying. But yeah, and I'm getting that like you're not lazy about it. You just like to have fun with it. Maybe you like to make it easier on yourself because you're putting a lot of effort into whatever it is that you're working on. And that inspires other people about you is that you like to have fun along the way. Why not make it seem easier than what it is? And do what you can to make it easier. With the bagged one, I don't know. You just have this in the bag. You make it look easy. You do. All right. we'll go on. Collective number 2. What about you inspires other people? I'm just getting that you're fresh too. Sorry, I had to look at the cards. Now I'm getting more messages. But a lot of you I'm getting are with the freshness, it's coming through with like your family. So maybe you're like a first generation of something in your family. Like people who go to college, you're a first generational college goer. I don't know what the exact term is, but there's something that you're doing that's new and fresh to your family in particular is what I'm hearing, or just people around you. They see that you have your own style. I don't know what it is. There's just a fresh take on something that has been around for decades, right? With Doritos. I don't know. Some of y'all are out here impressing older generations, and that inspires other people about you, is that you remind them of back when, I'm hearing back when Coke was 25 cents a bottle, but Doritos was probably 5 cents a bag or something like that. All right, collective number 2, what about you inspires other people? Moving on to the Trash Animals Oracle. I love this one. This is also very fun, like the food deck. So collective number 2, what about you inspires other people? Collective number 2. We have animal control, restriction, and raw instincts. Very interesting for it to come up here with the 10 of Pentacles, which is a card of not necessarily indulgence, but you have an ample amount of resources and you could really start to have a full home, essentially, or a full stomach. With that bagged one, y'all know how to not do too much without doing too much, is what I'm getting. And that inspires other people about you, is that maybe you have like a very simple maximalist aesthetic that's very like branded, timeless, classic, simple, straight to the point. Y'all ain't anything to mess around with either. Collective number 2 with this raw instincts, the animal control is kind of seen as like the bad guy in this deck, right? No one likes animal control, but I'm getting that you guys aren't anyone to mess around with, especially with the bagged one. Maybe you have a couple of bodies in some bed. YouTube is gonna come for me, but y'all are scary. Collective number 2. Whew. All right, clarifying this animal control. Let me think of what deck we'll use here. All right, what about my collective number 2 inspires other people, other than them being very intimidating? Maybe you guys, I'm getting, you look older than what you are in like a very misleading way. Maybe you want people to think that, you know, you're older than what you are, you're wiser than what you are, which is okay, because you guys, I'm getting that you do have that underneath you. You do. You're scary. But it's a little bit of like I don't know how to describe it. Please clarify this animal control. You guys are making me nervous. Collective number 2. I'm even like blushing. What about you inspires other people? Clarify this animal control card. Collective number 2. There it is. I'm going to take it because it landed on me. We have number 7 of Wands, Desire, or the 7 of Fire. So with that to come through with the animal control, a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, desire, whatever it is that you guys want, you get, and you follow your gut with that raw instinct. So you guys have a very strong intuition. Perhaps things come naturally to you, that you're able to see things through and manifest them into your 3D world. I'm getting that you have a really good long-term vision of what you want your brand to be or who you want to be. It's just that you're going to take some years to grow into it. And people, when they first see you, they assume that you are already there, and they are already seeing you at your full potential with that Doritos, okay? The bagged one. And the animal control with desire, people are afraid of you. I don't know how else to put it. You inspire other people because you can really control a room. Perhaps you play it quiet, right? Because with the bagged one, I'm hearing like someone open a bag of chips in a theater, and they don't sell chips. You might hear that kind of person, because I want to sit next to you at the theater. But that reminds me of someone. Anyways, yeah, people really want to be around you because they feel safe with you, and that inspires other people, is that they're able to be comfortable around you and trust their instinct and maybe relax a little bit. Maybe they're able to unwind and have a drink or have a snack and not be so hard on themselves. All right, moving on. We got 2 more cards, collective number 2. And they are the Mystical Tarot deck. Love this one. What about my collective number 2 inspires other people? You have the 7 of Wands. Again, the exact same card, different deck. So, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, again, coming through heavily. Fire signs, what's good? Even if you're not, maybe you're like a water, air, earth, anything else. This just signifies that fiery passion, physical mentality that you guys have simmering underneath the surface. People see that you have came a long way and your path is ever unfolding. And people have a desire to see how far you're willing to take it, or just how I'm hearing this desire with the animal controls, that you guys have like a tiger or something pent up inside of you, and you've been oh my gosh, someone's going through some kind of like soul journey with this like inner tiger, with like trying to tame it, but at the same time trying to feed it and allow it to grow in its strength. And so just be careful with that, I'm hearing, for some of you, because you could create this tiger within you and not know how to handle it correctly. The desire can become too strong sometimes and you could get hurt. So what about you inspires other people is that you're a dreamer. You really are. And you could be very dreamy, very relaxed. Again, I'm getting someone with like sweatpants, baggy clothes, really relaxed. You could be buff, but at the same time, you know how to stay grounded, and you're not like a meathead, okay? Especially with all this fire and desire, this raw instinct, there's also restriction. And again, I was getting that quiet sense about you guys. Very, very good. All right, since we had a double whammy with that 7 of Wands, the last card is coming from the Wildwood Tarot. I've been using this over on my Instagram daily, as well as here on YouTube. Free readings every day. You just have to follow or subscribe. And I'm also on TikTok. We'll see how long that lasts. All right, collective number 2. Your last card here for What About You inspires other people. You have the 3 of Cups. Joy. Beautiful. There's a lot of friendship energy. Again, people want to be in your group. There's something about you guys having this really, really cool, with the bagged one and the 10 of Pentacles. Your friends are awesome. I'm getting like really good company. And you're in some kind of it group. I'm getting almost like the police. You know, like they have their squad, right? With the animal control and the 7 of Wands, desire, came out twice. Which is your card for this reading. You guys blow everyone out of the water. That's so cheesy. But yes, collective number 2. The Three of Cups is a very beautiful mind, body, soul connection. So you are really in tune with your intuition, your body manifesting into your goals here in this lifetime, this planet, your soul's journey. You're achieving things. You're being patient and you're allowing yourself to reap those rewards with that Ten of Pentacles in the bagged one. You guys have it in the bag. You know what you want and you know what you desire and you know how to get it. Ow. I can't get those last two. Look at that. How cool. Collective number 2. If this video resonated, please let me know down in the comments. Y'all know how YouTube works. You can like, you can subscribe. Don't miss out. I'm everywhere. Instagram, TikTok, here on YouTube. And I will see you next time. Hello, collective number 3. This is your reading. We're going to look at how you inspire other people. What about you inspires other people? Now, collective number 3, starting off with your energies, we're using the Food Fortunes card to start. If you haven't already subscribed or followed me on Instagram, I'm posting daily free videos, free fortunes every day, as well as going live. So thank you to everyone who has visited and joined the channel as I've returned. And collective number 3, what about you inspires other people? Y'all have, let me set some of this. The straight shooter. Some of you could be very straight to the point, very open, very honest. Maybe you don't do small talk, you don't beat around the bush. This about you inspires other people. They're like, wow, I wish I could be as honest and as upfront as collective number 3. I wish I could advocate for myself. Maybe you don't let people walk all over you. You know how to stand up for yourself and to stand up for others. Maybe you are I'm not going to say that. Some S word that has to deal with politics. But maybe you, wow, I don't know. I don't know how to describe that. We'll move forward. That left a weird taste in my mouth. So what about you inspires other people? Collective number 3 is you are challenging people to be like, like, I'm not sure how I left things with collective number 3. You leave things on you leave things off on like an interesting note whenever you are around people, and this inspires people about you, is that you kind of leave them wondering or you leave them thinking about something, and it's clear from the start when they are with you that maybe this is the lesson that they're supposed to shoot at, like essentially like a shooting star. So that does not sound right. None of these references sound right. YouTube, do not come for me. Shooting stars. Okay, that's a different. Oh. Oy vey. Clarifying your energy. Collective number 3. Some of you, I'm getting what inspires you about people is that you could say a bunch of random stuff and essentially say nothing at all, but when people leave and they're thinking about what you said, they're like, wow, I didn't realize that it had that much meaning to it. But what I'm trying to get with like having the last say, there's something about like when you have pie, Cool Whip goes on last, right? It's kind of like a garnish, if you will. All right, collective number 3, what about you inspires other people? We have the 9 of Swords. So some people fear you, right off the bat, because I'm struggling with my words. You're a straight shooter. The 9 of Swords is someone who is more mentally within their energies, kind of going over and over things, over analyzing. Now, it's almost the 10 of Swords, so it's almost near completion. So if this seems like a troubling time for you, maybe right now you're going through challenges, people are inspired by your ability to trust the process, to face these emotions as they are, to be straight about them, right? With that straight shooter. Maybe you're really open about challenges that you've had in the past. Hey, we have all faced them, everyone different, and you have perhaps reached the 10 next, the 10 of swords, that completion energy, if you're currently in this energy. Otherwise, what about you inspires other people? With this 9 of swords, it does indicate several zodiac signs. Aries, Sagittarius, Saturn, Virgo, Libra. Those are just the first ones that came out. But yes, it does signify all zodiac signs. So you gain interest from a wide variety of people. It's not just like a single, it's not like a single type of collective that you attract in your life. You attract people from all different signs, okay? So collective number 1, what about you inspires other people, is your ability to get straight through your anxieties. Maybe you see it for what it is, and people see that strength within you. Moving forward, we have the Trash Animals Oracle, hopefully to lighten things up here. So take these for entertainment. Collective number 3, what about you inspires other people? What about my collective 3 inspires other people? I only want one card. I only want one. There it is. We have the Badger, fearlessness. Okay, exactly. Maybe some of you are like in the military. Maybe you have like very strict expectations for yourself, strict routines. Also, you could have family in the military or like parental figures that perhaps raised you with this kind of mentality. But with the Badger, fearlessness, right? I'm getting older siblings, so what about you inspires other people? I'm getting that a lot of people look up to you, younger people especially. There could be one in particular or two. These could be siblings or family members, but they don't have to be. I am getting mostly air signs. Okay, so Aquarius, Libra, Gemini coming through very, very clearly now. Anyways, we're going to clarify this Badger with the next deck here. Spirit, please. What about my collective number 3 inspires other people? You guys, I'm hearing with the Badger, you kind of wear this badge of honor on your chest where like maybe you've been through some ish and you're like, yeah, I've had some hard times, but this is nothing now, you know, like long sighs, draws off the cigarette. I'm hearing like Cole Sprouse, even weird. I'm gonna make sure my camera was still on. Collective number 3, what about you inspires other people? Clarify this Badger energy, this fearlessness. We have the 10 of Pentacles, progress. I trusted and I knew you guys had it in you. That completion energy that we were fearing with that 9 of Swords, right? Maybe you wanted to stay in a victim mentality, right? I'm a Scorpio, so I feel you. Self-sabotage, right? Especially with the straight shooter. This is my abuse card, like substance abuse, if you will. Not saying that you guys did. It is a trigger warning, right? And we could be addicted to anything in life. People, places, thoughts, memories, you know, so be it. But maybe you guys are honest that you were stuck up on that moment and now you have finally faced your fear with the fearlessness and you've taken control over your healing process and you guys are finally starting to feel complete, and that inspires other people about you, is that maybe you're truly healing in real time. I don't know if maybe you were sick and other people are just glad to see you doing so much better, honestly. And I feel that because I was in the same boat the last few years. So I'm doing much better. Y'all are doing much better. I'm so excited to see what the third pile brings us because you have already unlocked that progress. So what is the universe going to give you? Inspiring other people by showing that if you face your fears and face what is needed from you to make progress in this life, you can become something great. Collective number 3. You have 2 more cards left. The Mystical Tarot. And then your last card is going to be from the Wildwood Tarot deck. If you don't recognize this one, I've been using it daily here on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. So pretty much across all platforms. You just gotta follow, right? Or subscribe. You know how it works. All right. Last 2 cards. Taking it in. Collective number 3. What about you inspires other people? What about my collective number 3 inspires other people? Is that the only card? We have the 4 of Pentacles. This is stability. Aries coming through again. It's very clearly present there in the clouds. But weird, Aries is fire, but we're seeing air again. 4th house energy. So you could have progress in your 4th house, or your 9th house is what I'm hearing, between the 4 and 9 that we're seeing. Clarifying this 4 of Pentacles, right? Clarifying the 4 of Pentacles, we'll get your last card from the Wildwood. I'm not going to take those because they fell on the floor. Spirit, what about my collective number 3 inspires other people? What about my collective number 3 inspires other people? We have the 10 of Pentacles. Again, this is the same thing that happened last pile, is that this deck card came out the exact same through our weekly deck. Y'all saw that shuffle, right? Okay, this 10 of Stones or this 10 of Pentacles is the home life in this deck. I'm even hearing that a lot of you had some major chart activations with like your home life, also between the 9th and 10th houses, or I said 4 earlier, right, with that 4 of Pentacles. I'm just getting that there was some kind of square. If you know anything about birth charts, I would look into that. But also, moving forward, what about you inspires other people is how to find stability through challenge or conflict. Because we started off here, the straight shooter card with the whipped one and the 9 of Wands is much more anxious energy, right? Moving on to the Badger and the 9 of Pentacles, 10, you guys were able to really grow. And that is super inspiring. I don't want to tap too much into this energy. Maybe you guys don't like talking a lot about this. I'm getting for some of you it has to do with your upbringing, your family, your home life. You're very personal about it. Yeah. I'm just getting that for some of you, if you haven't already moved through this energy, you have so much potential to just bring it to completion. This is a general reading, so I can't specify what it is y'all need to do, okay? Everyone's scenario is different, but we all have the potential to make this progress if we gain our fearlessness and our confidence to move through it. If you need help, personal readings are available. We can work on this, on how you can get through it together. I'm not a doctor, but personal readings are available. All the goodies are in the description box. Thank you so much, collective number 3. I hope this resonated with you. What about you inspires other people is that you show them anything's possible if you believe in yourself, and also you can heal, you can come back stronger and better than ever as long as you trust in you. Thank you, collective number 3. I'll see you next time.